All right, yeah. So you heard from my husband, and that was awesome. That was the first time he's come on here. He didn't like that I put him on the spot, but he doesn't like a lot of things that I do, so we'll just leave it at that. But he just didn't like being put on the spot. But that's the whole purpose of this vlog. I'm sorry, they're cutting grass if you can hear that outside. Is for it to be real. This is not scripted. This is our life. This is how we think. This is what we're going through. And so we want to share that. I feel like that's, I'm not going to go off on a tangent here because I want to stay on topic, but I feel like that's what people need when they're going through a difficult topic, or not topic, if they're going through a difficult situation like something like fertility. We're all looking for people like to just be real. Like my biggest thing recently is, yeah, we know we're strong and we know we're overcomers, and things like that, but I was wanting some tangible, like, okay, I know that, right? Like my mind knows that, but how do I overcome? How do I get through this season? What are some things that I can do? And what I've realized very recently, within the last couple days, and this filters over into every other area of my life and other goals and things that I have set, and that's just, it's simply to stay. To just like stay in the game and like not quit. So I was talking briefly in the other video. We had the 4 failed IUIs, and I was just talking with Devin after the last one failed and just saying like, hey, I just want to take a break. I just want to take a break from trying for like a couple months. Honestly, I would be fine if we took a break for like 3 months. That's fine. And it's not that I think my body needs a break. I actually think my body is becoming healthier than it's ever been. I've been working out and drinking water and taking supplements, and I got some herbal tea over here that I drink twice a day. So I think my body is fine. It's more so me, like, mentally and emotionally, just saying like, hey, I just want to take some time, and maybe it'll happen, and maybe it won't, but then that'll give me, I basically like want to recoup my own strength, if that makes sense. Not saying that I can't try for the next 3 months. It's just that I want to focus on trying, because we're not going to prevent or take any medications to prevent or anything like that. We're just not going to focus on trying. And so I say that to say, like, we're not quitting, we're not giving up. Like Devin said, we know that we will be, and believe that we will be, parents biologically to a child and children one day soon. But you can kind of look across the board, and maybe you've done this in your personal life with a situation such as fertility, or maybe it's marriage, or it could be a lot of things. We tend to compare, on based off of what we see and what we feel. Like, oh, I feel like getting pregnant for this person is so easy. They've got 5 kids. I feel like, this person just thinks about getting pregnant and they're pregnant. And obviously that can work for a variety of other topics, but person went through what they had to do to get pregnant that first time, or maybe not even the first time, but they've got 5 kids. What did they have to do to get that 5th kid, so things like that. So I'm learning, and I have learned not to compare, because everybody's story is different. Everybody's body is different, and I've learned to just stay, and not stay and just believe and say, oh, I know it'll come, and things like that. And here's the thing. This is all way easier said than done. There's days where you're like, I can stay through anything. Like, I can go through anything. And then there's days where you're like, I'm staying right on the couch today because I'm not dealing with this. And that's just real. That's just how our feelings and our emotions change. Sometimes on a day-to-day basis. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on our future children. I'm not going to stop preparing my body for them to have the best environment as they're developing as possible. That's just what I believe is important. So yeah, it has been a journey, and it has been multiple years now, and that's been tough. That's been really hard when you know that you desire something, or you know that you've wanted kids for a very, very long time. It was never a question of if you were having them. It was just when, maybe you were planning or waiting to plan or waiting till you got married or something like that. And here's also the thing, seeing announcements of pregnancies and things like that, that's still hard. It doesn't negate the happy feeling that you have for that person or that friend or that family member. When I do see announcements, I intentionally, and this is just something for me, I'm not saying you have to do this, but I intentionally reach out personally or comment on the post and congratulate them, because I am happy for them. That's a blessing to me. Bringing life in this world, no matter the circumstances, my opinion, is a blessing. Okay. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't kind of put me into a, what's wrong with me? But I've realized that self-sabotaging in that way, and what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? My body wasn't designed, like all of those things. I'm not even going to speak the negativity because I just don't believe in speaking those words over my life. I had to take responsibility for my thoughts and how I was thinking about this situation, how I was treating my husband in this situation, like speaking things over him like, you don't care, or you don't want kids, or like that's not true. And if I really thought about it deep down, or took the time to not react emotionally, I know that's not true. Again, easier said than done, because in the moment you're like, skip everything. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to be strong about this today. I don't want to encourage anyone about this today. But in those moments, I view them as opportunities. Opportunities to encourage and to share. On my last failed IUI, I had someone come up to me the day I found, obviously I wasn't going to announce that, I started my cycle, meaning that IUI failed, but I was just like, all right, another one, and I knew it was going to be the last one before, we weren't moving on to the next steps, which assumingly are like IVF that the doctor was going to recommend. That's just not our story right now, coupled with the expense of that as well. So that IUI had failed, and then I had someone come up to me and tell me that they were pregnant. And in that moment, obviously I cried because there were some other things involved, and but in that moment, I was like, this hurts, but this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to still be grateful for that life, even though it's not happening inside my body. It's still an opportunity to love on this person and give them and hug them and give them the true joy that I have for them with this new baby coming. So it's an opportunity. And like I said, it stinks, but if I can put in summation what this video is, it's learning to stand up and stay, not sit down and stay, because there's a difference, or not lay on the floor and stay. There's a difference. But stand up and say, I'm here. Yeah, I've got some bumps and bruises, maybe some big wounds along the way, but I know what's for us. I know what's coming. And look for opportunities. Even when it seems like there's none. Trust me. Look for them and say, okay, this is an opportunity to do something good. This is an opportunity to be positive. This is an opportunity to exercise my faith. This is an opportunity to say out loud that I will be a mom. I just don't know when. And say that when it's the absolute like hardest moment to say. It doesn't have to sound strong and confident like I will be a mom. Just say to yourself like out loud in those moments, those super intimate moments, maybe when it's just you and you or just you and God, like it is for me. Just say out loud to yourself like I will be a mom. And there's so much power in that. Trust me. I've done it multiple times. I do it when it does not feel good. It does not feel good to say that. When you've never gotten pregnant and your body works, but it's not getting pregnant. It's not easy to say that, but you're building, you're planting a seed of belief within yourself that you will need. So that's my update, and love to hear you guys' feedback or if that helps or anything like that, and we'll update you soon, maybe in another 3 months, maybe next month, maybe next week, I don't know. This isn't, like I said, it's not really super rehearsed, but I'll be back soon. So take care of yourselves and love yourselves, and talk to you soon. Bye.